Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Like a Pro Cooking. On the last episode, Chris J asked, do an episode about a proper omelet. I love me some breakfast food, man. That's a great idea. We're going to do that right now. Come on, let's do this. Before we jump right into the cooking, I think it's important we touch on the two different types of omelets. We have a French omelet, which is thinner. It's cooked at a lower temperature, so it doesn't have much color to it. Then you have the American omelet, usually has a touch more egg and more ingredients in it, and it's cooked at a higher temperature, so you get more of a color on the outside. I much prefer the French method. I think it yields a far superior product, but it also takes a little bit more finesse and patience. I mean, leave it to the French to take something that should be simple and make it into a test of patience and skill. It's worth it, though, trust me. Either way, I'm going to show you both, and you can tell me which one you like better in the comments below. Without a doubt, the most important tool we need to get this done right is a saute pan. We're going to use a 10-inch pan. It only has 7 inches of flat cooking surface. This gives it really long, sloped sides, makes it easier to flip an omelet if we're doing the American, or to gently fold and remove from the pan if we're doing a French omelet. Here's everything else you need.
Start with a high heat spatula, the small one. Now, gather a small mixing bowl and a wire whisk. We're going to make the French omelet first, so crack 2 eggs into your bowl and whisk vigorously for about 30 to 45 seconds. Now, you can put your pan on the stove over low heat. Add 1 teaspoon of butter to the pan and melt it slowly. Add the egg and stir while it begins to set. Once you see it get lighter in color, stop stirring. Add a pinch of salt and gently push the sides of the omelet in while tilting the pan. Continue doing this until most of the runny egg is cooked, then sprinkle some grated Parmesan cheese across the omelet. After about 30 to 45 seconds, fold both sides of the omelet in like this, then transfer it to a plate. Now look at that, almost no color on the outside, yet fully cooked, fluffy, and soft throughout. With a touch of Parmesan, this is a French omelet like a pro. Time to do the American one. Start off the same way we did for the French omelet, but this time with 3 eggs instead of 2. The process is going to take a little longer because of the added egg, but do not be tempted to turn up the heat. Low and slow is the way to go in the world of eggs. Once the majority of the egg has set, add another teaspoon of butter to the outside of the pan and use the spatula to push the butter all the way around. This will stop the omelet from sticking when we go to flip it. Once that's done, you can add a pinch of salt and get ready to flip. Using the spatula to guide the omelet, flip it over in one smooth motion. This takes a little practice, but it does look really cool. Alright, let's have another look at that in slow-mo. In another video, I'll show you a great way to practice doing this without making a mess. Okay, now turn off the heat completely. The pan is plenty hot. Add the fillings, some shredded cheddar cheese and some sliced ham. Let it sit for another minute to a minute and a half, then fold it over on one side like this. Use the pan to roll the omelet onto the plate. And here is your perfect American omelet. You can see the additional color in comparison to the French version, but it is still soft and fluffy with the cheese completely melted and the ham nice and hot. Alright, I'm gonna devour this right now. I cannot resist any longer. While I do that, do me a favor. Like and subscribe so you can see some more awesome food cooked like a pro. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.